Yes, sorry, I'm just mad. I fucking hate politics. So we live in the mine. Got a pickaxe swinging from side to side, side to side. You don't know that song? That fucking song that everyone's been talking about? Oh yeah. Yeah, we're on YouTube. I forgot about it. I thought we were still on Twitch. We're on YouTube. Can you send me a link to the stream? Because for some reason it didn't show up in my mentions, and I want to see the chat. Wait, maybe I can find it. Ah, creative stream. Yes, it's fine. I'm back. I found it myself because I'm smart sometimes. I love how the screen is just beans. So we back in the stream. Got a pickaxe swinging from side to side to side. This task a grueling one, and I got the song stuck in my head. Head. It's not hip hop. It's I don't know. Don't worry, I don't know what the word newfangled means. Okay, time to turn on the candles because now I just need every stream to be in candlelight. You know, I might as well enjoy myself with these candles. Make it a bit romantic. Actually, no, not romantic. I don't like to think. Snipsy Snips, what the heck is Streamlabs? What? I'm just thinking of John Tron. What the fuck is a Sony? What the fuck is a Streamlabs? I'm drinking tea, by the way. Please wish me luck. Yeah. I've accepted the fact that I'm gonna never live down the fact that I almost died drinking some tea. That's Cricket. She's got a different name on YouTube. You the Tube, Danon. Ah, yes, and I am also here. Hello. Why don't you tell the lovely people what it is we're doing here? That's a great thing to talk about, Manny. I'm very happy. I'm here for moral support. And maybe I can also talk about some of my ideas. And maybe I can convince Bean Daddy Manny to read, I think it was 2 Tony Hawk creepypastas I found. Please, come on. When do we get? We never get the chance to. It's you. You're mute? I can't hear you just fine. Am I on mute? Can you hear me? Good fuck. Swear to God, some fuck shit is going on. Yeah, I'm fine. Sure is popular with 852 subscribers.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Can you hear me? Hello. So, I don't think Manny can hear me.
I can.
Ah, okay, then why don't you say something, you... Oh, I'm not going to get upsetty. So they can only hear me, but not you. So I guess it's going to be the fucking Rudy show until they can hear you. Welcome. It's time to play the music. It's time to light up light. I don't know the rest of the Muppet theme song, but that's fine. On the Muppet Show tonight. And I've got some candles. And I'm going to touch the flames.
Can you hear me
I spend
now?
my day off. Yes, I can hear you. Jacob spent his day off doing yard work and is now sore. Well, you shouldn't have done yard work then. I don't know. It sounds fun at least. No, actually it doesn't sound fun. So can you all hear Manny now? I think he stopped talking. Oh no.
You can hear us both?
Yeah, I think he can hear. They can hear us both. Okay, so again, what do I have to do to
Okay,
convince
good.
you to read the Tony Hawk creepypastas with me?
It'll be another day.
When?
I
Go
don't,
on.
I don't know. You set something up.
Okay. I'm gonna show up at your house and force you at gunpoint. Yes, I don't have a gun. I can force you with candles. Just a candle point.
Oh boy.
No, I show up with like deodorant and lighter just. That just threatening you if you don't read the. Yes, there are Tony Hawk creepypastas, and like not even like as a joke, like genuine, like written genuinely.
I mean, they're
Actually,
not meant to be jokes, but
yeah, like they're not meant to be jokes. One of them has apparently the devil talking to Tony Hawk. I don't know why. If I knew how to edit, there are parts on the screen where the beans are shallow. That's symbolic.
yes.
That's symbolism, bro.
I hate that.
Either you read the Tony Hawk creepypasta, you read the one on the ground. Tony Hawk is on the ground, and I put him there. Tony Hawk's on the ground, and I put him there. Tony Hawk
canonically kills Bam. Interesting.
Well,
yes,
great.
So I could share some of my terrible ideas. Oh, you're always welcome to share anything.
Yeah, that's what we're here for. After I accidentally derailed it. Tony Hawk creepypasta. Then again, you probably welcome it. Now, come on, talk. Come on, hop up.
Alright, yeah, just, let me see here.
Yeah, Bam is dead because apparently Tony Hawk killed him. Big ass motherfuckers. I want to buy Tony Hawk's 1 and 2 remastered on PS4, but I don't have money.
That is a problem.
Can't even buy any used copies of Tony Hawk's Underground or something because I don't have money. Come on, I just want to play Tony Hawk.
Hello, Mr. Shadier. Let's be creative. No, let's never be creative again.
Yeah, for real, all agreed. I guess because Tony Hawk killed him. Well, that's
And remember
sad.
that green is not a creative color.
Yeah. I still love the theory that the reason the Notebook said now let's all agree to never be creative again is because they all just been fucking insane and the Notebook did not expect that to happen.
What Red Brown movie should you watch tonight, Cope? Oh.
All of them.
What are the options?
All of them at once. Like, on each TV screen have a different one playing at the same time. Just absolute Red Brownification.
Green is not a creative color, exactly.
Red Brown as a
Said that as
creative
you
color.
Buy a PS2 and a copy of Mr. Mosquito. Do it.
Well, if you have money, you can either do that or give it to me. No,
Yeah.
it's fine.
Red is a creative color, yes.
Who are you, Mr. Shadier?
Isn't that, I think it was Mick Shadier before from, Cobe's channel? Like from his chat. Hello,
I
Kaylin.
also have a PS2. Come on, Kylene.
You know, Kay, it's funny that you said you didn't want me to tell people your last name when you were on Are You Afraid of the Dark with us, but it's in your username.
Yeah, that's... Well, I mean, I didn't assume it was a last name until you mentioned it.
I have a Wii U, I think I'm out of the loop. Yeah, you're pretty far out of the loop.
Oh yeah, the game console, that's also an ambulance sound.
I say go for Strike Commando, Cobe. The only Nintendo
As I
console
said,
I have is a Wii. I have 4 Wiis because they're so cheap at pawn shops.
why did you buy 4 Wiis? Isn't one enough? How many Wiis do you need to be happy in life?
So I fleshed out the idea of Pink from the Wall as the supervillain I thought of a few weeks ago.
Nice. How to take it off. Kayleen wants to take her name off.
I
also like the Wii U.
I think, you go to your profile on YouTube and you can change it, I think.
No, you have to call YouTube. You have to call Mr. YouTube and ask him politely.
Oh, was that... I think it was Matt, like, I am the president of YouTube.
Yes. Just ask Mr. YouTube politely to change it for you.
I still have the Wii U, and one day the world will realize it was wrong. Yeah. It's not the worst console, but I'd happily trade it for a Switch.
Way too many consoles, man.
Alright, so yeah, at this point though, I'm just trying to think, where should I start with this?
Procrastinate further. Not the beans! Not the beans!
Not the
they're in
beans,
my
knit
eye.
the beans.
Yes, knit the beans, like knit, pick them from a monkey's head.
Changed so much since 2008, jeez. Now it confuses me because I'm a boomer.
Cricket is a boomer confirmed.
Indeed. Yes, yeah. Okay, so yeah, where do I even start with this?
Start, huh?
What?
Where do you start, eh?
Yeah, Alright, so yeah, this a superhero comic book I started, like, fleshing out the setting back in... Oh, Christ, probably like 2007, 2008.
Mm-hmm.
But it was very cringy back then. It was just, you know, me Like the characters were all self-inserts of my friends and myself. Just doing edgy shit.
Well, I mean, that doesn't sound out of the ordinary for that time frame.
Yeah. Yeah, I've tried to. It was when the whole Comicsgate thing started back in 2016, 2017 that I started to really overhaul the whole thing. The setting is like a classic thing along the lines of Marvel and DC in that the characters, their abilities can come from any sort of background, though most of them are like X-Men style mutants, just because it's hard coming up with different origins for like every character, like how many people are going to be exposed to like a radioactive badger that bites them on
It's
the
more
penis and
common
gives
than you.
them superpowers.
It's more common than you think. I guess.
Yeah. And most of the so the majority of them get their powers in that way, and because as technology and things progressed over the years, they became more and more like with humans being exposed to more radiation and energy sources, mutations became more and more common. But in ancient times there were genetic mutants that account for some of the legendary figures, but there are also divine figures like the Greco-Roman gods, Egyptian gods, Norse. They're all real in this setting. 7 out of 10 I have experimental internet gas. Oh god.
Inhale the fume. Inhale the internet gas, damn it.
Like like one of the mutant characters who was actually born in the mid 19th century is the actual Spring-Heeled Jack. He's one of the earliest confirmed mutants in the settings.
Spring-Heeled Jack.
Yeah, have you ever heard of that one?
No.
Basically like a demon creature that would go around the streets of London just like terrorizing people, and was said to be able to leap very high, like could leap any wall in a single bound, like as if he had springs in his heels, and was said to breathe blue fire for some reason.
That's just Jack for you. That's just what he does. It's what he does. Hello, Gemma.
Hello, Gemma. Glad you could join us.
You've missed the story of Spring-Heeled Jack, who jumps around and breathes fire.
Well,
what an asshole.
Her and Cobe live in the UK, so obviously they know every single like myth and legend from the folklore there.
Their neighbor.
Yeah.
He's their neighbor. He helped them burn the chair.
Yeah, like they say that an elderly woman lives in the same house as them downstairs, but they mistook they thought it was an elderly woman, but it turned out to be Spring-Heeled Jack.
Yeah. After this funny misunderstanding, they became good friends. And he helped them get rid of the chair.
Yeah, see, Gemma just said she knows Spring-Heeled Jack. Yeah, you just lend him a cup of sugar the other day.
Oh, yeah.
Breathing blue fire, that's just Shaq for you.
I said Rudy. Jack! Look.
Yes. Well, yeah, I mean, I did make Shaquille O'Neal fire-breathing superhero in this setting.
Dude, listen, okay? My accent fucks things up, okay? You got a bar guest in this story. What is a bar guest?
Have I done anything? No, I've drawn characters, I've written stories or set up stories, but I've never released anything to the public.
Well, now is your time. Show them some sketches, some drafts.
My time is now.
Don't fucking try to distract us with memes. I'm not that gullible.
Shaq Fu just got a whole lot different. Yes, it did. Well,
Stop making fun of my pronunciation.
we'll stop making jokes about Soob, Rudy. Soob.
Oh, for God's sake!
Will Spring-Heel Jack ever be a guest star on Bad Creepypasta? Nah, he's shy.
Ah,
Alright, so yeah, but the main thing about the setting is that the public, the most of the public, views superheroes and supervillains in general like the X-Men are viewed in Marvel, like most with distrust, some with outright hatred. A lot of people just see them as dangerous vigilantes and just don't trust them, like, going around unchecked. And I mean, if you think about it, in Marvel, there's no real reason that the X-Men should be singled out anymore. Like, why are they shown prejudice just because their powers are, quote unquote, natural? I mean, how does that really make them different from Spider-Man? But anyway, that's another subject for another time. So yeah,
okay.
In the setting, the heroes, like I said, they've been around since the dawn of humanity in different forms. But they really started coming into prominence during World War II. You had like the super spies, the mystery men, super soldiers, and such, and just like mutants who were discovered in each country and recruited for the war effort. And it was really after the war ended that a bunch of them decided that they would just start fighting crime in their homelands. And but from the start they weren't very well trusted, except a team called the Guardians formed together. It was basically a Justice League type team. And it took quite a number of years, but they eventually gained the trust of the public and eventually their admiration as well. And from the 50s to the early 2000s, the team existed with a changing roster. Excuse me.
Okay. Do you need a moment?
No, I'm just taking a drink.
Okay. Be careful. You never know what could happen.
I have not had to face the evils of tea before.
So heat is hot.
What?
No, I just randomly decided to stick my finger into like the hot melting wax of the candle and, I almost burned myself.
Damn it, Rudy.
Maybe I put the candles out for my own. Yeah, I'm safe now. The only thing that can hurt me now is my teeth.
Indeed. But where was I?
The roster.
Heat is hot, Rudy Cheth 2020. One of the, but actually two of the members of the Guardians who were around from the very beginning of the team were Uncle Sam, a man who possessed the literal spirit of America.
Ooh, what's it like?
Fucking
slimy tea bags. Disgusting.
It's like the inside of you is enjoying a hot tub.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, and the Aztec god of fire and warriors, Xayuchicutli. And it was because of their good deeds and great power that gained the team a lot of their trust and admiration. But around in the year 2005, though, there was an event that the media ended up calling the Time Storm, where all around the world, for seemingly no reason, just rifts in space and time opened up. Some people and things got sucked into portals, other things came out of portals. Some of them, nothing happened at all. But, it was causing chaos all around the world. And when the rift that caused it all to happen was found, the Guardians went in to try and stop whatever had caused it.
Was it just a thing, like a cosmic thing?
I haven't decided, actually.
It would be interesting if you just made it some kind of unexplainable force of nature.
Yes, that's what I'm leaning towards. Like, I think a lot of problems with stories as they go on is that sometimes they answer too many questions. Nothing's left to the imagination anymore.
Chelsea Federlin.
Hello, Chelsea.
Cat in box. I don't know who that is.
But, so the good news was that the Guardians managed to stop the time storm. The bad news is they were lost.
It was a multiversal merge. Yes, that's what it was. Wait, that implies then that your story and Chris Chan exists in the Sonic should exist in the same universe if it's a multiverse merge.
No, you see, in this setting, Chris Chan was actually lobotomized at the age of 5.
Oh, good.
Because, yes, there was a hero who could see the future who met young Christian and was like, oh no, this looks horrible. So he explained everything to his parents, and they had him lobotomized.
Very good.
So, yeah, and it was sometime after the storm happened that one portal opened, and out came Xiaoqi, and he, like, if you read about him, like I said, he's an Aztec figure, an actual mythological figure. He was basically the Aztec version of Thor in both story and power. So he came out of this portal, like, in a coma, horribly injured, really messed up.
Christ. And Uncle Sam, what about him?
He was nowhere to be seen.
Wow.
Along with the rest of the team.
Oh no.
It was about 6 months later that Xiaoqi woke up and, regrettably told the world that the rest of the Guardians had fallen by, trying to stop the time storm.
And at least they managed to they may have risked their life, but they did it protecting people, so I guess it's nice.
Yeah.
In a way.
But, well, like, the good news about Uncle Sam, I mean, not good that he died, but, is that he was not the first to hold the spirit of America. It's kind of like a, My Hero Academia thing with, All for One, that the power is, like, given to a new person every so often. Uncle Sam was actually the third person to hold it, because one of the powers it grants is longevity. So,
but who held the power before him then?
I haven't decided that yet.
It has to be some cool epic war hero.
Probably.
Who kicked Nazi ass in World War II or something.
But, before the time storm started, he had actually been training a protege, and when he died, the power went to her. So, really patriotic All Might. Yeah, well, with how I'm going to explain how the power works in detail, but basically, each holder of the spirit has been sort of like a combination of, like, powers-wise, power and theme-wise, Captain America and Wonder Woman.
Nice. So Wonder America.
Yes.
Or Captain Woman.
So, uh, yeah, Zaya Cutley tried reforming a new team of Guardians, but, it just didn't work out. A lot of heroes were lost during the time storm. A lot of villains came into prominence because, like I said, some of the portals, things came out of them. Things like alien technology that they were able to reverse engineer and start using for crime. Of course, some people started using it for good matters too, but it seemed that villains were getting the upper hand as time
What
went
kind of
by.
alien technology? Like,
Just things that would you would see in comic books, like weapons and devices that would give superpowers, like in a technological way. So, yeah, about 5 years went by, crime rates were soaring, and uh, finally, a former agent with well, they say it was the FBI, but it was sort of like it was more like a superhuman investigation squad.
Superhuman Investigation Squad.
Yeah.
Why not call it Superhuman Investigation Team? Then it can be abbreviated to shit.
Oh, God.
Why? What do you mean, oh god? Am I not correct?
No, you are, but like that's already how I'm seeing my comics. So
Oh, don't say that. I think it sounds really interesting. You just need to have more faith in yourself.
anyway, yeah, Agent, oh shit, I forgot his first name.
Steve.
No,
Just call him Steve until you remember.
no, hold on, I should have had document pulled up here.
Yeah. Chelsea is loving it. I don't know who Chelsea is.
She's my friend, the weeb I went to dinner with and who was eating with chopsticks.
Yeah.
Like a weeb.
Like the weeb, the fucking weeb that she is, Chelsea. What do you have to say for yourself?
Alright, that's right. Yeah, Francis Schmidt.
Alright, carry on.
Yeah, Agent Francis Schmidt, who,
Oh yeah, if any one of you could be so... Francis Schmidt.
Yeah.
She resents the call out I made towards her. That's what you get for eating with chopsticks like a fucking weeb.
Yeah, Francis Schmidt is one of several characters who is a reference to actors I admire. He looks like what's his name? Hugo Weaving. And I got the name Francis from his role in The Wolfman, and Schmidt being the German version of Smith from, Agent Smith.
Yes, exactly. What was I about to say?
This confirms that Manny hangs out with a bunch of weeps.
I mean, Weavery likes company.
I've been hanging out with you guys a lot lately, so...
Oh no. Shit, that means we can't be friends anymore because you will infect us with the weebery.
Oh, no. If I hang out with a bunch of weebs, and I hang out with you guys all the time, that must mean y'all are weebs too.
No! It can't be.
So anyway, Agent Schmidt, who was officially retired, decided to talk with some government officials about trying to get together a new team of Guardians. So he went around.
Jacob asked, who is the Red Brown inspired character? The better be one, I guess.
Honestly, there is not one yet. I haven't been able to think of anything that really lives up to his name. I mean, I don't
He
think
could
anything
be
ever really could.
he could be like the actor or something, like the model for Uncle Sam,
He could.
because Red Brand did play Captain America.
Did he play him twice, I think?
Yeah.
God.
From
So,
what McDarius gathered, weepness is fun. I might try
chopsticks are
a
pretty
bit of
useful, not
weeping.
gonna lie. Use them temporarily to fix my glasses for a while. Oh, that's cool.
He could.
But, so yeah, there's lack of dinosaur. Oh, don't worry. Oh, in comics, yes, there are. Don't worry, I got one. Oh, I got one. What about the Jacob Sherwood? Oh, most penis. Not OP, but actually, if it's all right with you, I was going to include that superhero persona I drew of you and Renee in this comic book, Ursa Major. I use chopsticks to eat popcorn while I'm working with fabric or draping power. You. Oh.
Or the
Oh.
jazz-inspired villain.
So is there an Absinthe equivalent? There is like a Lovecraftian eldritch god that acts as a villain from time to time. Time Stored had things popping in at different points. Probably got some. Oh yeah. A group of people was terrorized by a pack of Deinonychus. Do it. Oh yes. Thank you,
You
Co.
can if you can also, I mean, if you meet the Swiss hero, please.
Oh yeah, I'm doing it.
Eh,
Sorry for laughing. Just Kaylin saying my hands need to stay clean. I just I'm sorry, Kay, but I just pictured you doing the Danny DeVito thing from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Like, you just come, like, crawling out of a hole in a sofa completely naked, like, every hair on your body shaved off, covered in hand sanitizer. It's kind of like slime your way onto the floor, look up and go, I just want to be pure.
what? No,
Yeah,
no way, that's not a thing.
there was an episode where Danny DeVito's character got, like, horribly germophobic and was doing everything he could to stay clean.
No way. Come on.
And yeah, he's hiding in the couch to stay away from everyone and their germs, and he crawls out of it at the end, like covered in hand sanitizer. He shaved everything off, just in his underwear, and like they're all staring at him, gasping, and he just looks up and goes, "I just want to be pure."
What the fuck? That's actually real.
Yes.
And every time you tell me about something going on and It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, I feel like you're making it up. Because nothing can be this insane.
Oh. Look up Always Sunny Rickety Cricket before and after. I ate Doritos with chopsticks at Otakon. Otakon weeb! When my unigloves need to stay clean.
Always Sunny Rickety what?
Rickety Cricket. Like your friend's name.
Always Sunny Rickety Cricket. Oh my god!
Wait, I think I was there for that. Yeah, did you see the before and after? Anyway,
Oh my god.
Anyway, we're getting way off topic here.
Yeah.
So they went around to try and convince some of the most prominent heroes in the nation to form an official team and be the Guardians again. Look up The Nightman Cometh. Oh my god. That was a once in a lifetime episode. So yeah, so before we get into the details, the team was formed, but they didn't want to be officially part of the government. They felt like that would hold them back too much. Like the whole thing, if you've seen Captain America Civil War, like the whole thing, what if we want to go try and save someone, but the government says, no, you can't go do that. And it was it took a while, but eventually it was decided that they can be sanctioned and sponsored by the government. Yeah, that way they're not vigilantes. Like they're a recognized peacekeeping force.
Oh, that means they can fight crime if they want to.
Yes.
They can.
And in exchange, the government knows their identities.
That doesn't sound dystopian at all.
Oh no, it was a deal that they made. And well, one of the deals was that they don't have to pay taxes anymore.
Oh god, that's so good. How do I join? Please, I don't want to pay taxes.
And well, for the next part, I actually want some advice from the chat. In this setting, should I make the United Nations like it is in most like fictional settings, and make them a badass peacekeeping force like the Federation in Star Trek? Or should I make them like real life where they're completely worthless? Like, oh, I'm sorry, we can't do anything to stop the genocide. We can only watch the genocide happen.
Why did you sound British when you said that?
I was just going for like a mishmash of accents.
I would say make them like the Federation because, badass and stuff, because that like calls back to the time where comic books were allowed to be fun and didn't have to be like woke and like have deep hitting political commentary.
Yeah, Chelsea, only certain government officials know their identities, not everyone in the government. Like the people who are in charge of sanctioning them know their identities. Make them useless because fuck the UN. See, I am leaning towards making them like the Federation, like Rudy said, because I do want there to be like a shield style like force in the setting, because it actually like make it like shield used to be, where it was a world peacekeeping force, not an American one.
I have an idea. Okay, listen. You can like do a mix of both. Like have the United Nations like start out as really like pathetic because like they haven't had like a force task team like the Guardians, but over time they get their shit together and become actually like the Federation, really competent and stuff.
Okay, yeah, I like that. I think that'll work. Okay, so yeah, in that case, the next step was the UN was like, okay, well, government officials who know their identities, we need this information as well, and you need our approval. And they basically all just said, yeah, fuck you. And because they're the UN, they were like, oh, well, I guess there's nothing we can do then. We'll just watch it happen. So, yeah, the Guardians were reformed. Again, most of the public didn't like it, but what really helped them tolerate it was that Uncle Sam's protege and the new holder of the American spirit, Lady Liberty, was
lovely name.
She vouched for the team and was made their leader.
Yeah, and she's got huge personality as well, which probably won over the public.
Yes. Yeah, and actually, guys, the video that I showed you all on Twitter, Lady Liberty is the one who looks like that woman.
Her figure showed up, but it's badly broken and the leg is broken off her foot. You can stick that back together, Cricket.
I'm so sorry, Cricket.
Super glue, or like, dude, Cricket, make like a little cast for little leg. I don't know, how do you call it when someone breaks the leg and they have to like have a little splinter, or however you call it for Riddler.
Yeah, splint.
A little splint for him where his leg is.
Yeah, like super glue it back on and then put a splint against it so it will stay in place.
Yeah, make it look like the poor little guy had to be nursed back to health after being beaten badly by some bad guys.
So yeah, the Guardians overall were a success. And I do want to point out, though, that while most of the world does not like superheroes, I said most. There are some who admire them, and some even have fan clubs. Like you can't have bad without good, and vice versa. But
Or just imagine like a group of like insecure like geeks as Guardian fanboys, and they get from the Guardians the strength to stand up to like their bullies and stuff.
yeah, yeah,
That would be nice. Because that's what heroes used to be able to do, you know?
yes,
Uplift the meek, like the people who were bullied and stuff, and not like pat the backs of the Hollywood elite and politicians.
exactly.
Sorry, I went off the track again.
But and inspired by the Guardians, several other countries decide to do the same thing and form their own teams. And like some of them were like, oh, but we can't go against the UN. But the guards were like, come on. So they're like, kind of like walk up to the UN, flip them off, like, screw you guys. Oh, that felt good. And of course, the UN was like, well, then we're going to kick you out. Oh, really? No, you can stay.
But how do they become badass, the UN? That's a question. How do they develop from pathetic to drunk?
Well, since that was an idea that you just helped me form, I'm not sure yet. But
Think of something and I'll tell you.
yeah, so far I've come up with teams for the US, Canada, Mexico, England, Scotland, because being Scotland, they demanded their own team.
The Welsh would also demand their own team.
They did, but they were denied because they're Wales.
Oh, come on, Rob Brydon could play one of the members.
Germany, France, Greece, China, and Japan.
Switzerland?
Not yet.
Okay. They still haven't decided if they want to get involved because they're always neutral.
Imagine the Guardians sending their fan club specially made Christmas message via VHS DVD similar.
Aww.
Raptor, do you have my notes or something? So that actually is one thing that I've had them do.
So,
they were denied because their name was too long and impossible to pronounce.
yeah, the name was just like a potato rolled across a fucking keyboard.
Yeah, I'm trying to come up with more teams for other countries, but it's not easy thinking of like unique concepts for so many people because you think like each team is several people. But
how about one of the team members of Team Switzerland is like some unassumingly looking Alp farmer, but his power is like he has like an Alp horn when he blows into it, like the sound that comes out is fucking ear-shatteringly loud, like ultrasonic loud.
that could
And
work.
like the villains look at him and they're like, "Oh, what you gonna do? Throw some fucking cheese at us?" And he's just like, "No, I'm gonna play the Alp horn." It's like, brrrr.
I'm going to say though that most of their costumes are not as well designed as other countries, and when they ask why, it's like, oh, it's Switzerland. We don't have good costume designers here.
No, they're gonna be like, "Oh, we just can't be bothered."
No, they just don't have it because as you've taught me, Switzerland has or doesn't have a lot of things common in the rest of the world.
We have things.
Do you even have the sun there?
Yes.
That is surprising.
Occasionally.
But one of the... I'm not sure if this character is going to be a member of the Scottish team or just a Scottish hero in general. But ever since befriending Gemma and getting to know more about Scotland from her and the Stuart McBride novels, I want to make a Scottish character called Ironbro.
Oh my god.
Who is made of living iron, and all of his body, upon his mutation, all of his bodily fluids were replaced with cheap beer.
Lovely.
At Switzerland, we don't have anywhere else to make clothes. But yeah, if any of y'all have like character suggestions for other countries' teams, please let me know. Swiss son,
Swiss.
Guten Morgen.
No, in Switzerland we say Grüezi wohl.
Alright, so let me see here. Okay, yeah, I have some images to pull up, but I've just named them like image 1, 2, 3, and I forget which is which, so.
Picture time.
Okay, yeah,
Picture
so
time.
here's the first member of the Guardians that we'll be going over, and I just want to point out this is not really an up-to-date design for his costume. I need to get drawing again. Is Cosmos. He's the like the team powerhouse.
Ooh.
Was out for a bit. What I miss? Probably a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, his powers are like an influx of cosmic energy. In the setting, cosmic energy is like it's an ever-present form of energy that's in everyone and everything, with like a few exceptions.
Nice. Who doesn't have cosmic energy?
Well, basically like eldritch beings, because they come from, another, like technically another dimension. They don't
Ah,
operate under the same laws of physics. That's why, what you see of them is not their real form, it's just what you're capable of comprehending. But like that goes down to their genetic level, like even the energy that empowers them is different from what is in our universe.
ooh.
Yeah, and cosmic energy is also known as like ki or chi, life force, mana, that kind of thing.
But you're not gonna call it that in the comic, are you?
Oh no, like those are all things that can be harnessed by people in the setting. But
Cool.
like the difference is how they're able to harness the energy and how they use it. Like it's the base form of all other types of energy and matter, so it can be very versatile, but at the same time lack some of these specific applications of other forms of energy. Like, it doesn't produce heat like fire would. It can't be used to power machines like electricity, etc. Uh, but yeah, so all humans possess an amount of cosmic energy. When Cosmos powers manifested when he was 14, his energy surged, and he has about 500,000 times more of the human average.
And what does that mean? What can he do with it?
Well, it grants him superhuman physical abilities, like strength, durability, speed, flight, enhanced senses, like including the ability to mentally see his surroundings in cosmic energy patterns, which is basically the world in shades of blue, purple, and white. Nice art. Oh, thank you.
It's nice,
And
Arjun. You need to pat yourself on the shoulder, my dude.
well, thank you. You're pretty good at drawing. Thanks. I'm not going to take credit for the pose, though. That's actually a pose from a very popular Superman picture. But it was Superman. I was like, gotta use the man for that reference. And yeah, he can also fire the energy as energy blasts,
Nice.
both directed and like in an omnidirectional explosion, or use it to create a like a cloud of cosmic energy that, like, people inside of it can't see, but he can see through it. And one thing that a lot of characters who can wield cosmic energy can do is transmute matter. Cosmos can do that for one purpose and one purpose only, in that he can change from his civilian clothes to his costume, and vice versa, instantaneously.
Are you suggesting that Cosmos can go through a magical girl transformation?
No, he doesn't like spin around with music and flashing lights. It's just like snap, there he's changed. And
Most heroes from the Japanese Guardians go through a magical girl transformation.
I actually haven't made a magical girl character yet.
You should. That would be funny.
I will. But and
Britain, there's a vast eldritch horror which lives under the famous called Kenneth.
in Britain, the cities are defended by Roger Waters and his vigilante alter ego
Cosmos,
Horsebloke. He rides through the night to find and destroy racism.
Cosmos the magical boy.
Oh God, what have I done?
Why not?
But yeah, and also like Superman, with him I went for the idea that the simple disguise is best. When he like normally his hair is like combed to the side and he has a generous amount of stubble on his face. But when he transforms, he uses his powers to like slick back his hair, get rid of the stubble, and make his eyes glow a cyan color. You know,
So, can he just use the cosmic power to just get ready in the morning when he's feeling lazy?
Well, no, the thing is, like, he's very powerful, so I didn't want to, like, overpower him by saying, like, he can just change stuff with the energy, too. The thing is, he can change into his superhero, like, outfit, his persona, and back to what he was wearing before. That's it. That's all he can change with it. But, it's like Clark Kent Superman, like, slicking back his hair and taking off glasses, which is... It's actually a lot more effective than you would think. Like, Henry Cavill, when he was playing Superman to prove people wrong, just, like, combed his hair and put on glasses and went through the streets of New York. No one recognized him.
Filthy Frank and Joji. Like, a lot of people didn't realize that Filthy Frank was also Joji. And that's just because Filthy Frank was just a bit dirtier, was a bit greasier, and had glasses, unlike Joji.
Cosmos, oh crap, a villain, time to transform. Runs to bathroom frantically, starts shaving. Exactly.
He just wants to be pure.
Yeah, I mean, and he could do that. He has super speed, but then he comes out with like super razor burn. The horse like costume consists of a red horse onesie, a black cape, a horse mask, and a pair of iron knuckles.
I'm just imagining Cosmos like frantically shaving to change into his costume. Just like a few seconds later, he comes out with like little toilet paper bits stuck to his face, like in red.
Yeah.
Because he cut himself shaving too fast.
And the villain actually is able to defeat him because they have super speed. So, right when he's done shaving, they don't give him any recovery time. They just run in with their hands slathered in aftershave and slap him in the face. And the pain of it is so intense that he can't fight.
Can I ask you something?
Yes.
Real quick. As a man, you shave your face, right?
Yes.
Why do you put aftershave on if it hurts?
Because it stops you from getting razor burn. It's a little bit of pain, and it's really not what it's played up to be in a bunch of movies and TV. It's more like tingling.
Yeah, okay, but what is razor burn?
Like skin irritation, like a burning sensation from the razor. So does Cosmos put a pink spandex outfit on and frighten the public? What? I feel like I should know what you're talking about.
Pink spandex. Hey, boss! He fucking means Filthy Frank!
Oh. Yes.
Hey, boss!
Alright, let's see. What's the next picture here?
Shit, I accidentally turned on my Google by saying A. No one asked you, Google.
What is the next
Culkin lied to me again.
Culkin lied to me, yes. And this is Katrina Lambert, Cosmos's girlfriend. She is a high school literature teacher, but specializes in mythology and folklore from all over the world, which he didn't think would be anything, but has ended up helping him in a number of his like villain fights.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Chief Vic?
Yes.
Whoa.
And she is also named after an actor I admire, Christopher Lambert.
That just... I just want to fucking smack her ass.
I went away for 2 seconds, and I got back to this. Thighs.
Come on,
Yes.
Jacob. Don't be a fucking coward.
Specializes in thickness. Hey. Yeah,
Thick
I designed
thighs?
her, so my likes get projected onto her.
Listen, thick thighs save lives.
Yes.
Say, Cricket knows what you're talking about.
I knew Cricket would approve. Thank you, Cricket. Okay.
Cricket understands, like, you and Cricket, real recognizes real.
Yes. Okay, so moving on. Here's Lady Liberty. And I'm trying. Yeah, that's. I've not made any changes to her costume since then. So yeah, so the American Spirit has become a DeviantArt stream.
You're just a coward, man. Come on, thick thighs save life. Ooh.
So yeah, her powers involve, like, she also has superhuman physical attributes.
Cricket approves. That's how she draws women.
Okay, this was less terrifying.
Jesus.
Kenichi from would be the hero in Japan. I do have a similar one. I want to be her. Oh, funny you say that, Chelsea. But
is she?
No.
Is she by any chance single?
Yes.
Would she be into Eldritch Abominations?
Maybe. Okay.
Is she strictly into men?
Yes.
Ah.
Anyway. So yeah,
she can put her boobs on my head if she's feeling a bit tired from carrying them around like that.
Rudy, go to horny jail.
Ah. Okay.
So yeah, Lady Liberty, Betsy Ross.
McDarris, go to horny jail. If I have to go, you do too.
Yeah, Betsy Key, her full name being Elizabeth Ross Key. She is a direct descendant of Francis Scott Key. Works as a historian in Washington, D.C. But so yeah, the American Spirit gives her enhanced physical abilities, and like comparing her to Cosmos though is like comparing Wonder Woman to Superman or like Kryptonians in general, in that she doesn't have their raw power, but she can go toe-to-toe with them by having superior fighting skills. And that's another way she is similar to both Captain America and do not simp for fictional females, my kings. And Wonder Woman is that she is one of the best fighters in the world. And she can also fly. She can understand any language that she hears or reads, and she is understood by anyone she speaks to.
Mr. Shade, you're too quite large enhancements. She's got big personality.
Superhero titty is temporary. Reb is forever. Truer words were never spoken, my friend.
Please, just let me admire titty. Please, Jacob. I just need to look at titty.
Senses. She can also like change into her superhero persona instantly, and she can manipulate mystical energy for
manipulate my mystical energy.
Rudy, go to horny jail.
Damn it! But seriously, does that mystical energy include Eldritch Abomination?
No.
Like, can she manipulate those? Okay.
No, that.
I mean, she can manipulate.
Well, for like joking aside, like I said, they use a completely different form of energy that does not exist.
You just have to do like a horny gel raid on your chat now. Everyone's just fucking drooling over Lady Liberty.
But okay, she uses it for oil bending.
There he is. I wanted to impress me. Emphasis on the press. That's Actually, an interesting concept.
Alright, so yeah, she uses the energy with front-loaded anvils. God damn.
Nice.
Okay, anyway, yeah, she uses the energy for different sorts of attacks that she has named. One is she can create like a soothing white light to, just to grant light to an area that she calls Revere's Lantern. Create a blinding flash of red light called Rocket's Red Glare. Throw a ball of red energy that explodes on impact called the Bombs Bursting in Air. Lady Liberty gets breast cancer. Oh god.
Like, like fucking Tomb Raider 3.
Yeah, seriously. She can fire like sparkling balls of white light, like rapid fire, called the Stars, and bands of white and red energy called the Stripes that she can use to immobilize.
So based on the American flags, on the American flag, I love that.
Yes.
That's so creative.
Does she handle cancer like Captain Marvel did, or like the Riddler? Captain Marvel had cancer? What?
I don't care about Captain Marvel.
Well,
honestly,
she
can
might
have cancer
care
if she wants.
I might care depending on which Captain Marvel we're talking here. Do we mean Marvel? What they turned Carol Danvers into, or Billy Batson?
Oh, I just remembered. I apparently have a relative named Karen. Oh, that's nice.
She can also access an extra dimensional headquarters of sorts called the American Sanctuary.
It's nice. Is this like the Fortress of Solitude for her?
Kind of. It's more like her own version of Doctor Strange's Sanctum Sanctorum. Captain Marvel actually get cancer was yeah, oh, that is right. Yeah, Marvel did die of cancer.
Sucks.
Well, no, that's when he died. Monica Rambeau, who was called, I think, Photon at the time, she became the new Captain Marvel. But then in, I think it was 2015, they just randomly made Miss Marvel the new Captain Marvel and completely ruined the character.
Who is Miss Marvel?
Miss Marvel is who is currently Captain Marvel. She used to be a very cool character, very relatable.
Wait, wasn't she happy just being Miss Marvel? Did she have to become the Captain Marvel?
Yeah, the only real Captain Marvel is Billy Batson. Yeah, now called Shazam for legal reasons. And he's dead forever to respect those who died from cancer. Meanwhile, the Riddler gets brain cancer and he just goes in Magic Pond to kill the cancer and he lives.
Well, I mean, that's just what happens sometimes, you know?
Okay.
No, it doesn't, but let's not talk more about cancer. I'm getting upset.
Okay, next member of the team is Stretch, who is actually...
I can't imagine what he does, or she.
He doesn't actually do anything, he just is there for team support.
So like me.
Oh, you do a lot. Be nice to yourself. Yeah, this character is actually based on my longtime best friend, whom I sadly have not seen in a long time. But
What's up, powers? Armstrong. Stretch Armstrong.
Yeah, so yeah, he's made of living rubber.
Ooh,
which allows him
like
to, elasticity and limited shape shifting. Makes him.
What could he shapeshift into?
Like basically, he can change the shape of his body, but like the color of his skin and hair and costume will stay the same. So like he could like turn into like a vase, but it would look like a vase with his costume and face painted on it.
but my mind immediately went he could turn into a dildo. What is wrong with me?
Rudy, go to horny jail.
Thank you. I deserve to go to horny jail.
Based on an old friend, please. I know a photo of me when I see. No, actually, that's his name was Ryan.
Rest in peace, Ryan, or don't. I don't know if you're dead.
No, he's still alive. I just haven't seen him in a long time. Because he moved out to Seattle, and then London for a while, and then back to Seattle. Co finally got with the last. No, Gemma.
Hell yeah.
No, she's mine.
You can have her. I don't know. I don't vibe with that elastic shit. I don't know why.
Yeah, he can stretch a maximum distance of about 1,800 feet.
How much is that in meter?
I have no idea. My elastic son. Being made of living rubber, he is impervious to electricity, though intense heat and cold can affect him in different ways. And his brain, being made out of rubber, actually makes him highly resistant to psychic attacks.
And, is he also an idiot? Because his brain is made out of rubber.
No. He is actually quite intelligent. He works as an investigative journalist. And,
I like that.
And in this setting, journalists are actually worth a damn.
Good.
And he actually is the team funny guy and like the morale of the team.
Oh, nothing bad happens to him. Manny.
Right. Shut the fuck up, Rudy. Fuck the fucking metric system. Measurements for cunts. See, yeah, it's like Lifetime TV for women. It's like the metric system. Measurements for cunts.
Call me a cunt. I'm proud. It's the only fucking measurement that my dyscalculia-ridden ass can understand.
Rudy, you know we're not calling you a cunt. Be nice to yourself. Be nice to yourself or I'm ending the stream.
Okay, don't.
My brain is made of rubber. Cricket, I hope that's just a joke and not you being mean to yourself. Bean Daddy, why does he look like the one bearded guy from the... Honestly...
You mean Riker. His name is Riker, you ignorant man.
Alright, Kobe, you'll probably hate me for this, but you mean why does he look like Riker?
Yeah.
He's made of rubber. How'd that happen? He ate a piece of gum. Why? Okay.
Don't you know the fucking movie Night at the Museum? There's like a Hawaii statue person who's like, hey, dum dum, give me gum. And and it's got Ben Stiller in it.
Wait, you all have brains? Everyone likes him, I assume he dies. No, he does not die. Alright, so, let's see who's next here.
Right!
Clean the septic tank, boy!
Riker! Give me that sponge bath, boy!
So, Chelsea.
You know why? Says Mr. Shelley. It's alright, I should probably continue watching it, but now I can't watch it anymore because the fucking, I don't want to use Nonsflix.
It's that night at the museum, so I remember that shit. Zoolander is one of the funniest movies ever. Alright, so, fun fact, a few years ago, Chelsea, in the chat here, took up archery. So, and I've always thought that was really cool. So, this character is named Kestrel, who is based on Chelsea. She's your, like, legendary archer, like, perfect aim.
Isn't a kestrel like a dish or something?
A kestrel is a falcon-like bird.
Oh yeah, I think I'm mixing it up with something.
Yeah, she's the Green Arrow Hawkeye type character. Yeah, I canceled my non-flicks and I miss Star Trek. Yeah, you and me both,
miss
man.
Miss Data, man.
Thanks, B-Day. You're welcome, Chelsea. But, yeah, like, the Hawkeye Green Arrow character, Master Archer carries a bunch of different types of arrows. Kestrel, who is northern. Uh, and yeah, is like a skilled hand-to-hand fighter as well. Yeah, if she gets caught in close combat, like has a telescoping baton to fight with.
Go real quick, do something. You continue doing what you do.
Yeah. I am also northern. You're not the kind of northern that Cobe's talking about, Chels. She's hotter than Green Arrow. I agree. And yeah, while we're dishing out compliments, I can say that Chelsea is a very attractive woman. Damn, I'm sad now. I just remembered the North. Yeah, we all feel that way. What's next here? Ah. Now, I don't know if Kaylin's still in the chat here. Kay, if you're still in the chat, please speak up. But yeah, this character is actually based on Kaylin. Simp. Yeah. This character is actually not a member of the team. Her name is Vishkanya. She is a superhuman assassin who was trained and employed by the government, who occasionally works with the team when their paths cross. Now, the Vishkanya in Indian folklore were supposed to be female assassins who would ingest small amounts of poisons so that they would build up an immunity and also so that their bodily fluids would become venomous. And, they would seduce men and, put in, like, poison them and shit. Vishkanya is able to create, I don't know if you can see on her hand there, it's like little bone spurs that secrete different types of venom, and is a master of several forms of martial arts and hand-to-hand combat, especially snake-style kung fu, and is one of the top martial artists in the setting. Glad none of these are green color themed, at least comic books are obsessed with those colors. There is one character who wears green, but I have not drawn him yet. I like her design. Yeah, actually, you can send any design compliments to Kaylin. She is the one who came up with the costume design. She actually came up with a much nicer one, but I got her approval to change it to this because the other one is very nice, but very detailed. It would be a bitch to draw over and over again.
Did I scare you?
No.
Why?
I actually heard you walking up to the mic.
Damn it! Why am I so heavy?
You're not. Your mic is just very good.
Thanks.
Okay, and actually, just compliment that female. You a simp. Some of my more profanity-heavy messages are getting zucked. I'm sad. Damn.
I compliment Cricket, and she's a female.
So and
I also compliment Gemma. Am I a simp?
Is there a Halloween-inspired character? Not yet, only because I haven't thought of one that I felt was really, like, worthy of being a Halloween character.
Would it be a villain or a hero?
Don't know.
Maybe like an heroic version of the Headless Horseman.
Maybe.
Like some kind of Dullahan who like rides around on a bike. And he could be like an Irish hero or something because Irish people.
I'm sorry, Rudy, but Cricket says that you complimenting her makes you a simp.
It's alright.
Yeah, you're her biggest simp ever.
Yeah, it's a full-time.
Cope says yes as well. Now I'm assuming Rudy has long and heavy legs, but a short and small torso to balance them out. How about a headless, horseless headman? Okay.
Hetman. I don't know. Can't you elaborate, perhaps?
Irish Ghost Rider.
Yes, please. The Halloween character is Irish Ghost Rider.
Just like pulls up. Hoity hoity hoy.
Toy.
Ah, raise me
He could be.
whiskey.
You could like draw that character based on Dylan Moran. Yep.
Yeah, the Irish Ghost Rider with the potato stare.
I
All
think
right,
Jacob said something, but had to delete it. I don't know why.
Rudy
Rudy
iDubbbz
iDubbbz.
chess. Okay, so yeah, the rest of the drawings are of characters who are not on the team. So I'll finish describing the team. Let's see, I did Cosmos, Lady Liberty, Stretch, Kestrel. Okay, yeah, the next one is Dyne, Dyne, who is actually billionaire Marcus Coleman. I got a bounce.
Her?
Congrats, Bean. I am super excited to see your comic. I'm glad. Who is actually also named after a high school friend I had. Yeah, he was an engineer who discovered an extra dimensional source of energy that he calls X energy. Basically, it can power any sort of electronic device and is perpetual energy. It will never die out. And he harnessed the energy, and actually one of his biggest enemies is the oil industry and car companies, because he's designed a line of not just computers and such, but vehicles that run on X energy, but they try to keep him down because oil companies don't want to lose the monopoly on, stuff. My brain's starting to go. But, yeah, he decided to start fighting the increasing crime in the country and developed a special belt called the Infinity Belt, which allows him to harness X energy in a way similar to a Green Lantern's ring does. Only X energy is actually orange, not green.
Is he a good guy or a villain man?
Good guy. This is the rest of the Guardians I'm covering.
Sorry, I spaced out for a second. I missed that part.
So yeah, he can use the energy to create objects, fire energy blasts, control the size and shape of the blast, fly force fields, to power up or drain the power of technology, like electrical devices. Has a built-in toolkit he can use, or he can internalize the energy to temporarily give himself super strength. And he also has what he calls the Infinijet, which is a vertical takeoff and landing capable jet powered by the energy.
So like Iron Man.
Kind of.
Does he have to put his hand in this like gay little position to fly?
No.
Okay.
Brain is starting to go. Being, hey, my guy, it's almost 3:30. You still have brain left? Yes. Yes, I do. Yeah, he's he's the team smart guy. Is like a natural super genius. And while he specializes in technology and engineering, he is also well learned in various fields of science. Okay, so after him is Nirvana.
Nirvana?
Yes. No, not the band.
Ah.
Now,
okay,
bear with
sorry.
me because she is actually the most recently developed character.
Does it bear with you?
What?
You said bear with me.
God. That was a grisly joke there, Rudy.
Thank you. And I did catch that pun, but I'm taking it as a compliment.
So an Indian American, actually, second generation. But yeah, her grandfather was a devout Buddhist who taught her time for a 5-year-old baby child lunch. She's Channel Lunchable. Oh God. Indian. Yeah, she's Indian American. Uh, and yeah, her grandfather taught her uh, like Buddhist practice to achieve enlightenment. And while she hasn't gone that far just yet, she has unlocked a lot of the abilities that bodhisattvas believe could be unlocked with it. Let me see. Okay, so yeah, she's learned Abhijna, which mostly the powers are psychic in nature, by the whole enlightenment expanding the mind.
Whoa.
Chief among them is the Keto Seto. I apologize if I get any of these pronunciations wrong, if anyone knows them. The Keto Pariyanana, which is telepathy. She can mentally communicate with people and read minds. She can
with Stretch?
Yes, because that's not an attack on him. Like he can resist the mind reading, but the main way they coordinate in battle is using her telepathy to link them all together so they can speak mentally.
So if Stretch is like sulking and like she wants to figure out what's wrong with him and tries to talk to him telepathically, does that mean his brain can like detect it as like an attack and block her off because he doesn't want to talk?
Yeah, not block her off, but kind of just like think of it as like shutting the door on her. Like, no, I'm not talking to you right now. She can.
God, I'm already developing headcanons for these characters. God damn it.
She can use her power to tap into cosmic forces to calm a person and put them to sleep or wake them up again.
Can you me with my insomnia?
Yes.
Oh wait, yeah, I don't have cosmic power because I'm an eldritch abomination.
Or use it to nullify energies that are caused by the forces of chaos. Let's see the next one. Dibakaku. I know I'm not saying that right, but which allows her to see a person's future based on their karmic, like their karma, the choices they've made.
Nice. Like, is that future like definite, or can she like tell them, hey, you've done a lot of fucked up shit. Why don't you like do some less fucked up shit to like turn your karma around?
Yeah, she sees the most probable. But yeah, it's like, yeah, anything can be changed. Like, you can be redeemed.
I'm just imagining like her seeing the future of like some low level robber who has to live on the street, and she tells him like, hey, look man, if you keep going like that, you're probably gonna die in 2 months. And he's like, oh shit.
Yeah.
And like turns his life around, and then she meets him again, and she like sees his future and then smiles to herself because he's gotten better.
Yes. Then the next is Dibasota, which is described as clairaudience, like hearing far off things, but for the sake of like a comic book setting, I made it more akin to astral projection. Like, she can send out her astral body and see and hear things up to 30 miles away. Rudy, what you are pitching is the Ghost of Christmas Future.
Oh!
Yeah, she just shows up dressed as the freaking Grim Reaper. It's like points to a gravestone. Is that my... Oh no, it's some guy named Ebenezer Scrooge.
Whoop! Wrong gravestone, come on.
So was she the one who saw Chris Chan's future and told his parents to lobotomy? Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Yes. Yeah, Buddha himself said, go to Virginia, stop this.
Stop this weird shit from happening, man.
Okay, then there is Pobe Nivana Nivasa Nusati, which is she can gain knowledge from viewing her past lives.
Oh, that's actually really, really cool.
Then the ones that I just kind of threw in, one is the Touch of Nirvana, is that she can heal wounds, even those who are near death, but she cannot resurrect the dead. And her only offensive power, the Buddha's
Manny,
Hand.
Manny, I'm sorry to interrupt, but when you said the touch of Nirvana, and you went, she can hear, and she can heal. I thought you were gonna say she can hear Nirvana music.
Yes,
Can,
naturally.
she can hear grunge.
Yeah, Buddha's Hand is like you. I'll admit this is something that you see with some Buddhist characters in anime sometimes. Like like an image of Buddha will appear behind them, but then like fire out like open hand energy blasts, like rapid fire them. I always thought that was like a cool idea.
But like, will the image of Buddha appear behind her?
Yes. Yeah, like all of the energy she uses is like a sparkling gold color.
Oh, that's lovely.
Former robber. Hey, did you hear? I went to rehab and I've become a better person. Nirvana. That's great. Now you'll die in 1 month instead. I really like
That's
this character. I was glued to my phone while you told me about it last night. Oh, thank you.
she can.
The hearing of Nirvana. She can blast out Nirvana's greatest hits at will.
Okay. That's how she introduces herself. Like the villain, which is faintly here, smells like teen spirit in the distance, and she's walking nearer.
So yeah, what she also has is Asava Kaya,
Gemma likes it, by
which
the way.
oh, thank you, Gemma. Which
We all like it.
is described as the expulsion of mental intoxicants. So making her highly resistant to the attacks of other psychics. But I also did like a kind of thing like, the mind controls the body, which makes her immune to disease, poison, and
Love ending.
and extreme environments, and creates a form-fitting force field around her. I think she used to live above me.
Yeah, because she's
she
with
will
her here.
intervene with our timeline once the merge happens. No, she can't blast Nirvana. She is Nirvana. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. It's like the Nirvana does sort of like a fusion dance, like in Dragon Ball Z. They all just kind of fuse into her. The character sounds
To
great. Oh,
think that
thank you, Darius.
I like to think her friends, like on her birthday or something, give to like Nirvana merch, and she just looks into the camera like she's on The Office, like every year the same thing with you guys. God damn it!
It's like, oh, yeah, that was funny. 12 years ago. Yeah, her enlightened mind, which allows her to see through any illusions, as well as her sight and hearing can, like, it's not affected by walls. Like a soundproof wall would not stop her from hearing, or she can see through walls as well.
But Manny, can she, with her enlightened mind, see why children love the cinnamon toast crunchy?
No, not even she can see that. And the last of her powers is the Iti Vidha, which is like a transcendent ability to walk on water, walk through walls, or even fly.
Oh my god, that's cool.
And she is actually a pediatrician and uses her touch of Nirvana to help heal children in addition to her medical training.
I do love how your comic book ideas are much more diverse than all these woke current comic books.
Yeah. And and a fun fact is, while she's often seen as a cold and aloof person because she needs to maintain like a detached concentration to use her powers, but in actuality, she is a very warm and friendly person.
Aww.
She is now Jesus. Okay, so Liberty, Kestrel. Oh. Think, brain, think. Dying. Okay.
Come on, use that little noggin of yours.
Okay, and the last member of the team, because to me 7 is like the prime number for a superhero team, is actually the brother of Cosmos. His name is, she's a baby doctor, right? Yes, a pediatrician. Is Shockwave. He is the team speedster, the fastest person alive. A lot of the same powers as the Flash and Quicksilver. His top.
Is she faster than Sonic?
He is, yes.
Oh, sorry, is he faster than Sonic?
Yeah. Sorry. Yeah, I was reading Kaylin's comment asking if Nirvana is a baby doctor. Yes.
So is she faster than Sonic? Or he?
Yes, he is. Yeah, his top speed is the speed of light, and actually his body is protected by an energy field that stops him, a physical object, from turning into energy from hitting that speed. And while he can move at light speed, moving at it for too long puts a lot of strain on his body.
What about that? When people turn into light speed, like won't they like just melt into like a puddle of goop?
No, they would turn into energy and disappear. Just like cease to exist. And actually, when the Flash first did that, he turned into a bolt of lightning, but it was later revealed that he was pulled into the Speed Force, which is the source of his powers.
Nice.
So he's a ripoff of Sonic. God damn it. So is he very logical? It has one eye.
What? Oh yeah, Manny, there's gonna be Strike Commando in 20 minutes. Would you like to join?
Yes. So I'll just finish up describing these characters.
Good. Then I don't have to be there and be scared because there's gonna be a lot of people apparently.
Lightning gives me abs. Yes. So is this guy a Cyclops scientist who rules? What are you talking about, Mr. Shadier?
About Cyclops scientist who rules Cybertron. Clearly.
But yeah, so he's the speedster on the team, and similar to the Flash, he can generate like shockwaves by running by things at high speed, or generating powerful winds by spinning his arms or running in a contained circle.
He can also run around at the speed of sound.
Yes.
He's got places to go. He's got to follow his rainbow.
I didn't know there was a Transformer named Shockwave. Can I turn into energy and cease to exist? No, you have to exist. I don't allow you to cease. Yeah, he can vibrate his molecules to become intangible, and even build up speed to perform a, as he calls it, light speed punch.
Can I turn intangible too?
But I don't know. Can you?
No, am I allowed to?
If you want.
All right.
I thought that was teleporting.
No, my teleporting is do 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 do. That's me turning intangible.
I see.
You learn the difference.
But yeah, so they are the Guardians, and I'll go over one more thing before we end this. For Raptor's sake. Yeah, their main villains that they face are the High Council of the technologically created island nation of Haven. Basically, their leader, the Architect, is the smartest man in the world, but is also, he has a god complex. He believes that anyone exceptional deserves to rule, sort of like Magneto with mutants, only he believes that any kind of exceptional person is inherently superior and deserves, like, he doesn't think that normal people deserve less, just that, like, say that a normal person and like a superhuman both wanted something and there was only one of it, the superhuman should have it first.
You know what? That's fair enough.
But
what are you gonna do to say to the superhumans no?
The thing is, though, he believes that his will should be forced upon the world.
Oh, okay, I get it. That's
And he sees himself as superior to everyone.
Does he have superpowers?
No, he's a Doctor Doom style character. He creates his technology.
No, but seriously, wouldn't it be funny if like the guy who believes in like superpower supremacy isn't actually superpowered at all?
Well, no, not. They don't have to have superpowers. It could be someone like Kestrel or Dyne. Like, they don't
Like
have
Casserole.
powers, but they have extraordinary skills.
Like casserole, like dining casserole.
Oh, God. Anyway,
Sorry.
His head
Exceptional.
of his head of Homeland Security, as he likes to call it, is a villain called Hoshokusha, which is Japanese for predator. He is a former Yakuza enforcer who can transform into a sort of a instead of a werewolf, he's a were-deinonychus, which were called velociraptors in Jurassic
fucking
Park.
Amazing.
Yeah, and
I love it.
He has transforming like that, he becomes stronger and faster. Now, he does fight with a katana, but moving at his enhanced speeds, the katana cannot take repeated blows like that. So he had the architect design him a special blade out of a special alloy, and caused everyone around him to groan and shake their heads when he said that he called it the Dainana katana.
Oh man. So he's a villain, but he also loves puns. That's actually kind of adorable. I hope he gets like a redemption arc where he joins the heroes.
No, he is an evil bastard.
Like maybe Stretch laughs at one of his jokes or puns, and
well, the thing is, he'll tell one of those jokes and laugh as he is like cutting someone's head off.
Fair enough.
He's a cold, sadistic bastard.
Damn.
But alright, so I'm gonna end the stream there. Oh wait, actually I got 2 more drawings here, just to show off. Oh, that's one of Cosmos' villains. It's actually him from an alternate reality where the Axis powers won World War II. Yeah, that is Heracles. Yeah, Chaos being in Greek mythology being the opposite of Cosmos. Let's see, what's the other one here?
I just asked into our group chat what would happen if I snort my sleeping pill like fucking cocaine. just ground it into powder.
Yeah, and here
like, what would happen?
A semi-gag character I created named Glamazon, but I can go over her at another time. So I'm going to call the stream there, and I hope you all enjoyed this. I can go over more. I actually have a lot more. Actually, I'll put a poll on Twitter if you guys want me to go over more, and I will let you choose which country's super team I cover next.
I do love her personality of Glamazon.
Yes, I'm sure you do.
Holy tibbies, says Kayleen.
So, thank you guys for joining me. Thank you, Rudy, for being here for moral support. It was a great help.
Ooh.
And, thank you for all the kind words. I'm glad you guys like this. And I hope we can do this again soon. So
it was fun.
And I'm sure I'll hear from some of you in the chat for movie night. So,
Please fill the chat with your